I'd like to call the City of Elkhorn January 4th, 6 o'clock Plan Commission meeting to order. If we could please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Meinel.
Here.
Geisler.
Here.
Boardman.
Here.
Stackel. Hunter.
Here.
Wetke.
Here.
Lechner.
Here. Next, we have the minutes from November 16th, 2023 Plan Commission meeting. Do I have a motion? So moved. We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Yes, second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion or questions on approval of those minutes? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. Next, Plan Commission items. The first one on the list today was John Tracy, but that's been withdrawn, so we will move on to the next item. Next is Jerry Hellemar, applicant, JCR, Holdings LLC Company, 251 O'Connor Drive. It's a site plan discussion and recommendation and architectural review discussion and recommendation. Would you like to just kind of present what's going on?
Want to introduce it more? I can introduce it myself. This is an addition into the building at the address you mentioned. I forgot what it was myself.
251 O'Connor Drive?
The existing building, this 20,000 square feet, is on 1.88 acres. It's zoned M1. It's just right around the corner on O'Connor as you turn. Just a couple doors down from, forgot what that one was too. Anyway, there's an existing drive in here, and they had just built a new parking lot in here this last year. And what they want to do is add a building addition here, roughly 8,000, I think 800 square feet, roughly like that. Right now, the building is divided into two. There's a division wall here. There's one unit here and one unit here. The Kalmeyers are occupying this unit. The street is here, O'Connor, and this back here is a rental unit that they have that's being used for office and assembly of, I believe it's screens and chairs and furniture and other things like that. And they're planning to build this building, and this unit, Kalmeyers, are planning to use it for storage and warehousing for some of the products and things they do. They have trailers that they pull in and out of their business, so we are allowing an area back here to park those trailers off seating. Most of the time they're out in the field. So that's pretty much it. The summary of it, this is over here on the side, and I'm sure you can see that on your drawing. Again, that the summary is 1.88 acres, 20,000 square feet existing. The green space would be reduced with this down to 33%, and I just accented that by coloring the surrounding area of it. After the review that we got from staff, we did put a little island in here to break these parking areas up, and that's about all that was needed, I guess. This will not have a dock. It'll have a gray door here and a little small office right next to it. Other than that, it's going to be wide open. It's just a pre-engineered steel building to match. It will be divided by a 3-hour firewall, and there will be no cross connection to it either, because it's right now the building is not sprinklered, and this would not be sprinklered either with the firewall there. Drainage goes around the building, comes down here, off the site this way. staff has some review comments, but I didn't get them if you did. I think that was all running late.
So is that, would that be two firewalls? You had a division wall right there, and that it would be a division, okay, all right, so it'd just be one.
The new building will be built up against a firewall.
Right, okay.
With no cross connection, except for outside, you know, of course. Yeah, landscaping, they're planning to plant some trees around it, so that's what we have for landscaping. There'll be an exit door lighting here, that's just an escape door, secondary for exit, a fire escape. There's just been some wall packs on this one, that's all, shielded ones.
Allison, what would you like to add? I know you had comments in your packet.
Yeah, I don't have too much to add. Warren pretty much explained most of the project that he's requesting here, around 8,600 square foot addition. And then I know Naomi also did a review, so I'll just make sure she didn't have anything else to add.
No, nothing. The December 22nd memo, I glanced at the resubmittal Warren has given staff, and it looks like all those comments have been addressed, so I recommend approval.
Allison, you recommend approval on both too?
I do as well, thank you.
Okay. Plan commission members, questions, discussion? Should I do each one separate? Site plan and,
Yeah, I would. I was gonna ask under staff recommendations sub D, Allison, is that gonna require issuance of new easements to make sure that the utilities can get at their relocated lines?
I think that would be up to the utility department. I'm not totally certain. All I know is that BZ had reached out to me and stated that there were some lines running in the rear of that property. He did not give me the exact location, and in his comments back on this project, he just recommended that they find those lines, and any relocation would be at their own expense.
Okay, well, I did see that in the comments, and I'm sure Warren would address this anyway, but we'd have to make sure that the easements are there so that they can,
Condition, but I'm pretty sure they're off the building.
okay. So yes, two.
okay. So first I'll need a motion for the site plan
So moved with recommendations of staff
from recommendation to approve.
to approve, yes.
Do I have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the site plan from staff recommendations. Any questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Watke,
Yes.
Hunter,
Yes.
Stockel,
Yes.
Boardman,
Yes.
Geisler,
Yes.
Meinel,
Yes.
Lechner.
Yes. Motion passed on the site plan. Next, we have the architectural review. Do I have a motion?
Motion to approve the architectural review
With staff
with
recommendations.
staff recommendations.
We have a motion to approve the architectural review with staff recommendations. Do I have a second? Second. We have a motion and a second. Any questions or discussion? Roll call, please.
Watke,
Yes.
Hunter,
Yes.
Stockel,
Yes.
Boardman,
Yes.
Geisler,
Yes.
Meinel,
Yes.
Lechner.
Yes. Motion passed on the architectural review also. Thank you, Warren. Next, general discussion items. Is there any updates, Allison?
I just wanted to mention that in terms of the vacant lot on Market Street, we will be continuing discussions with the developer and working towards some solution there. Additionally, Dunkin' Donuts will be coming back in February.
Okay, thank you.
So I have a question. Alice, when you said.
Can you
on
get
Market
closer to the
Street,
mic, Ken? It's not,
It's not working.
oh, it's not working?
On Market Street, you are gonna meet with them? In the letter here that they said they'd be willing to sit down.
Yes, we're already working on a meeting date. Either tomorrow or early next week, we'll be meeting with them.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Any other questions for Allison?
I don't know if it's for Allison or who. I got a question. With the ETZ, we had this solar.
So right now, we don't have a solar ordinance in our zoning code for the city of Elkhorn. I believe at one point it was discussed and it was never moved forward. However, right now we've been treating solar panels on the ground, so ground mount solar systems, we've been treating them as accessory structures. So they still have to meet setback requirements, just like any other accessory structure would. But in regards to restricting them, that's the only thing I can do right now.
Could we look at something?
We can always look at something. Right, city attorney?
You can always look at things. You're really limited in what you can do to restrict solar structures, panels, any way they want to set them up on the roof or in the side yard or backyard, by the state regulations, which are very favorable towards solar.
Right.
Not your neighbor, but solar.
Right.
I'm putting mine up tomorrow.
No square footage recommendations though.
No.
Okay.
Did that answer your question, Tom?
Yes, it did. Thank you.
Okay, yep. So next, upcoming meetings, January 18th, we do not have a meeting, but I think we'll have a meeting February 1st, correct?
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so we have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Meeting adjourned. Thank you, everyone.